Have I ever been to Everest? No. Will I ever go to Everest? More than likely no. But did I feel like I was on Everest while watching this movie? Oh yeah. Everest. In my opinion, it's pretty great. The story follows Rob Hall and Scott Fisher as they lead an expedition up Everest. The climb is brutal and the weather unforgiving, but everyone fights the instinct to quit, determined to beat the odds. I had the pleasure of watching this in IMAX, and the thing about IMAX is if the movie is not good, watching it on that big a screen only makes things worse. But if the movie is awesome, engaging, and inspiring, then it is the best time ever. And the mere thought of watching the movie on a handheld device, whichever one, doesn't matter literally, just seems blasphemous. The latter was my experience with this movie, and even though it was not shot using IMAX cameras, which would have been amazing, side note, I still felt like I was right there with the climbers. So, mission accomplished. From an emotional investment standpoint, I am a sucker for these kinds of movies. Reason being is they're about people who have impossible dreams and who risk everything to achieve them. And seeing that helps me remain optimistic for the future. Nobody asks you to be in the film business. Nobody asks you to climb Everest. But there are always those who go for it because that's who they are. You know, if they didn't go for it, they'd be miserable and bitter people. Speaking of which, I cannot even begin to imagine the conditions the cast and crew had to endure to get this made. But their efforts, holy crap, paid off. I mean, every craft behind the camera is rock solid. And in particular, the editing, sound mix, and visual effects are perfect. From an acting point of view, everyone is, in my opinion, incredible. And thankfully, no one overdid the waterworks during the really emotional scenes. That was a bonus. One shot that really stuck with me is this reaction shot we get of a climber when he's learned a fellow climber, one of his good friends, has died. His reaction to that is... that's as powerful as they come. My notes for improvement fall under the opening and the number of characters involved. Given the running time, we're only going to get to know so many people really well. So I feel like fewer characters would have made the story stronger and more focused overall. As for the opening, it's a preview of the journey of the climb. Visually, it looks amazing, but from a story and emotional standpoint, I feel like it was an odd place to begin. I feel like a better, more appropriate way to begin the film would have been showing each major character coming from their home. You know, I mean, it might sound cliche, it kind of is actually, but I just feel like for the beginning of the film it would have been stronger. My overall impression is that this is a wonderful film, and if you have the chance to, yeah, you should see it. I give Everest 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Have an awesome day.